Hey, so I want to make another updated Atlas strategy for 8 mod mapping. This time I have around like 5 strategies. Yeah, as you can see, I've made around like 7 mirrors and I farmed 20 apothecaries with these strategies. Over a little over 10 days, I think, 11 days. Yeah, let's get to the strategies. If you have any questions, you can like stop by my Twitch. I stream every day. So here is the first strategy. This first strategy is the same as before. I'm just gonna like reintroduce it. Standard 8 mod. This one I meant. This is a standard 8 mod with this time temp deli. So some people had trouble doing perm deli, and perm deli is really hard. If you can't do perm deli, just do temp deli. And temp deli, you just take out, on a nightmare, and you just get the delirium or reward chance. So with this, essentially, you just run to the boss, right? Open strong boxes on the way. You get the 5 rewards, and you just end delirium. You get some splinters, and you get some delirium orbs. So it's still, pretty good extra currency for very little point investment. Yeah, this is a tree I really recommend for people who have trouble doing this perm delirium. On a nightmare is the best in my opinion, but yeah, you really need a good build to do on a nightmare. So this is the first tree, very strong. Would recommend for anyone that just cannot do on a nightmare. Of course, this is all gonna be on Crimson, besides the last tree we'll talk about. So yeah. Now for the next tree, this is just the regular perm deli that I had in the last video. No difference here. It's just straight up perm deli. Um, yeah. I talked about this in the last video. I think this is the strongest tree you can run right now. This is the tree I run personally. You have a choice here too. You can either take these 2 points for Strongbox, or you can take these 2 map dude nodes. Choice is up to you really. A lot of people ask why I don't want to take like a Diviner Shockbox or whatever. Diviner Shockbox is honestly pretty trash. Maybe in like 1 in 100 maps you get like 1 div card, which is pretty bad for 100 maps, considering 100 maps, how much currency you make. So yeah, this is pretty mediocre. You only take these, you have nowhere else to spend points. Yeah, these nodes are pretty good though. The Arcanist Stormbox, they're not bad. Yeah, you can get the Map Dude nodes or the Arcanist Stormbox. But yeah, this is the same tree from the last video. No difference here. This is the tree I run all the time. So if you want to run the same tree as me, this is the one I run. But it is the hardest. Perm Deli with Beyond is very, very hard. If you don't have a strong build, you will die. So this is the next build, next tree. So this is also the same from the last video. This is just a permanent Beyond with no Delirium, no Temp Deli at all. It's just 8 mod and Beyond, and that's it. This is the easiest tree out of all of them. You don't have to handle Delirium. You don't have to handle any other loot mechanic. It's just essentially strong boxes and Beyond. Yep, that's it. And yeah, all these trees will be linked down below, of course, with all the scarabs and sextants and whatever. So here is the next tree, and this is actually a no 8 mod sextant tree. So instead of 8 mod sextant, you're going to use magic pack size. And instead of more maps, you're going to use expedition scarab. So with my testing and a few people on stream, expedition is really strong actually in 8 mods. This is really nice. If you can take expedition in your 8 mod farmer strategy, it's definitely worth it. It's just really hard to fit in because of extreme archaeology. Makes expedition extremely strong. So yeah. So I'm going to talk about this strat real quick. You will farm your own 8 mods or you can buy them. So what do I mean by that? So you can run, let's say, 4 maps of 8 mods, run them all, and then switch out this your compass for magic pack size, right? So you can self-sustain your 8 mods or you can buy them. It's up to you what you want to do. But yeah, this is an Atlas strategy for people that do not want to sell 8 mods on TFT because it's like a hassle or whatever. And you can just self-farm your own or buy them. Oh, also, one thing about this Atlas tree, you're still taking map dupe nodes and stuff. It's because you can sell maps. So it doesn't have to be Crimson Temple, by the way. You can go on PoE Ninja and check like the highest maps. So like, if you're not doing 8 mods right, instead of favoring Crimson Temple, you can favorite, let's say, City Square. City Square is often a easy to sell map in bulk, like just regular map, not 8 mod, right? and they sell for like 4 to 5 KS each. That's why you're still taking all this like map dupe nodes and stuff, because you still get a lot of value out of just selling regular maps. So yeah, do sell the maps in bulk, whatever, check PoE Ninja, what's the highest price. That's why I still admit taking these map dupe nodes and map chance. Very, very strong still. So yeah. Now the last tree, this tree is for no, once again, no 8 mod farming. You're not selling them TFT or whatever. And it's for dunes. This is a consistent strategy. This is no RNG whatsoever. You're going to make consistent profit. And it's Legion on dunes with the 8 mod strategy. So once again, it's going to be like this strategy where you self-farm your 8 mods. Because no one sells 8 mod dunes. Right? No one does that. So you're going to self-farm your 8 mods on dunes. So how do you do that? So let's say you need some 8 mods, right? This is what I would do. I would take out all these points right here, and then just put them into these map nodes, right? And this is what you're going to want to do. And then you put in 8 mod sextant. You farm 10 maps, right? You run all your 8 mods sextants, and then you take out the 8 mod sextant and put in Legion encounter again. So yeah. And then once you run out of 8 mods, right? You go back, you buy 8 mod sextant, you do it again. So you're self-farming 8 mods, you're self-sustaining essentially, and you're not trading on TFT, and yeah, you're doing Legion. And of course, after you farm your 8 mods, right, you want to take out these points and put it back into Legion. So yeah. Oops. This is what I would do if you don't want the RNG of Crimson Temple, you don't want to trade on TFT, you want the least amount of, I guess, friction in your gameplay, right? You just want consistent farm. This is still easily over 10 divs an hour if, and this is the big if you have a build that can do Legion really fast and consistently. Also, Delirium here is not needed. Yeah, you can also, like, when you're farming 8 mods, you can take out a Delirium instead, actually. So you can do something like this, right? You take out your Delirium nodes, make sure you get your map chant nodes, right? And then you can do like map dupe. Then you would put in your 8 mod sextant, right? Do like 12 maps or whatever. Farm the 12 maps, take out these nodes, go back to Delirium, right? And then you put in your Legion compass again. And make sure when you do 8 mods too, make sure you put in your cartograph scarab for more maps. You would use it over Reliquary scarab in this case. So yeah, when you do your 8 mods, make sure you use your Cardo Scarab over Reliquary, because you want to keep the Legion Scarab. So yeah, Delirium is optional here. You can take Delirium or not. You can take, I would at least suggest to take Temp Deli. So if you don't want to do Perm Deli, just take, these nodes right here, right? So yeah. I think the strategy is really solid. It's not as good as Crimson. Crimson Temple is the highest profit per hour, of course, but it's a good strategy for those who don't want to deal with 8 mods, sell them on TFT, and who don't want to farm an RNG card. So yeah, like I said, I think this is still the best overall strategy, but you can do whatever you like here. All of these, right? All of these strategies, if playing at a proper speed, with an efficient build, all these over 10 divs an hour easily. I think my strategy is still like 14 to 15 divs an hour if you have a proper build, playing efficiently, stuff like that. So yeah, that's about it. And these are all my 8 mod strategies. It's probably the last video I'm making about 8 mods. I had tried some ghosting, didn't really like it, but yeah, if that changes in the future, if I find some new ghosting strategy I like, maybe I'll make like one more video. But yeah, this is probably the last one. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. And like I said, I also stream on Twitch, so stop by if you have any questions. Yeah, that's about it.